Sports month. The entire month of May focused on sports equipment, and get free to cheap items on Facebook Marketplace to restore and fix them.
My name's Cully and I save Jim from the landfill.
Welcome to Sports Month, the month where we restore and flip nothing but fitness items. This month, quit my job and try to pay the rent with only Facebook Marketplace. It was a big call.
This all started from nothing. I didn't have any money to start this. I went and found a golf club set that was free, turned that into $125.
Can you make a living on Facebook Marketplace? This month I did that. I definitely went and picked up way more than I should have. So it's all about the fitness this month on Facebook Marketplace. And this is month number 2. I usually overestimate my ability. For the first 2 weeks, my plan is to keep picking up gym stuff. And then the last 2 weeks of the month, I'll probably still pick stuff up. I can't help myself. Welcome to Sports Month. It is May, and May means we are collecting sports and fitness equipment. First thing I'm doing is I'm going to Palm Beach, and I'm going to try and fit a multi-purpose gym in the car. They've already disassembled it. Then if there's a little pocket of air left in the car, I'm going to go just a little bit further down the street to Eleanor and pick up 3 golf bag and clubs and a trolley. So hopefully all that fits. We've got it all in. Apparently the golf stuff folded. And then I have to come back to the workshop to dump it off and to get it out without damaging the car. Is the goal here. I've got a storage box. I'm going to go pick up a tool box, 12:34. I'm on schedule. So I'm meant to be there at 1, it's 20 minutes away. So if I go now, I'll be late. This is the first time I have to disassemble a basketball ring that's actually standing up. But if I can possibly film this, this would be hilarious. Now I'm gonna go do the 4th pickup, golf set, paint, and an exercise bike. Everything that I just listed is going to start from 8 AM and hopefully I'm finished at 4:30. Chock-a-block, and in Australia that means full. Is in one day, a multi-purpose gym, got that for free, 2 golf bags, a whole bunch of golf clubs, and one came with a foldable trolley, a basketball ring, the entire system. Got this storage box, tool chest, a whole bunch of paint, and this bike too. And yes, I sound weird because I'm still recovering from COVID. My goal is to get it all done before the end of the month and then sell it all in June. I went and got a basketball rim, picked up a bench, $20. I thought that was a steal. Just picked up a bike. There's lots to learn about bike refurbing. My sister-in-law has allowed me to let her bike be the guinea pig. This is why normal people would not come and get one of these. They might think they will. The 2 plasterers came and helped me.
You're gonna refurbish this now?
Thank you so much.
All good. Always happy to help. We're going to go finish up now.
What do you guys do for work?
Cement renderers.
I only got it off because I had help, had a lot of help, and they reckon I'm on something because of the way I sound. Got the same base. Was stuck shut square nodule thing, and it goes into a square hole. So when you undo it from the bottom, that's supposed to stop it spinning, but it kept spinning because that square is now circular. They were circular before I'd touched it, okay? It wasn't me, I didn't do it. So I couldn't even bring the backboard home. There was so much beehive in there. It was filled to the brim. I don't know how many litres it's in that thing, but I lifted it and still couldn't get the poles off. So the poles are still there, the backboard's still there, and the base is still there. If anything else, I got really good bolts. I didn't end up having to pay for any bolts. I'm glad my other experience went a lot better, because if this was my first experience, I'd never do this again. I mean, I'm considering never doing it again now. Okay, finally, it took 43 minutes. I did not know that these 2 places that I just went were 43 minutes apart, so I looked up more stuff to get. The dumbbells, I thought they were 25 kilos, and I looked really close in the photos, really close, and she didn't give any description, and I was under the impression they were 25 kilo plates, but they were 2.5s. Big difference. Bowflex system I need to put together. 2 complete basketball system, multi-pulley gym. Outside we've got another strict weight bench, 2 barbells, man, maybe like 400 kilos. I've got 2 exercise bikes. I've got a bunch of golf clubs. Means that I need to get all this stuff outside. Once the grass goes down, I'm gonna empty this, move it over here onto the grass. By getting there, I honestly had no idea I was gonna even get this far at all. For someone who doesn't really know what they're doing, it's not bad. Backyard is completely full. If I bring another thing in here, there's gonna be no space to paint or sand or drill or nothing. And then I'm just gonna be back to square one. Basically everything I'm refurbishing is now outside. I have 390 kilos. So these all need to be rust busted, drilled, and then painted. This is one of the hard brushes. And a lot came off actually. So now I'm going to spray it degreaser. We're going to get right in there. Now we're going to rust convert it. Pride cutter stops rust and prepares rusted metal for painting. There's 2 basketball rings outside that have rust. Other things have rust. I've got my face mask. These are my oven cleaning gloves. I haven't got anything stronger. After we do the rust, we're going to paint. And if you get rust buster on your wall and you don't wipe it off fast enough, it just becomes part of the decor. Splattered all over the wall. Rust. I need to put something there. But what? Probably repaint this place. The chair looks like, but it's only half done. Half-baked red chair. Well, it looks like the red did get out. Cherry red gloss from Squares. This is my new painting booth. It's taking so long to paint because I'm constantly trying to get rid of the smell. So I'm trying to come up with a solution. I did see somebody out the back. Come have a look. Done everything I could to make it like not smell too bad. Yeah, it stinks out here. And I realised a gazebo with an inner layer and a floor is probably better. That's my luminous. What have we sold so far in the month of May alone? Filler bike, $20, got that for free. Flat bench for $55, bought that for $20. Proform bike sold today. It's got that for free. Put it up for $150. A guy came and said, would you take 100? And I was thinking to myself, well, yeah, I got it for free. That's 100% profit. Spin bike sold for $65, bought it for $30. The Wilson golf bag, got it for free, sold it for $45. York pull-up bar, got it for $30, sold it for $95. Well, the 2 scooters just sold. I thought the guy was a scammer. He really seemed like one. $510 in profit. All of that in 2 weeks, and I haven't even started refurbishing all this stuff. Griffith's bag. The guy that gave it to me had no idea what he was giving to me. This actually was a $800 bag at one stage. He said it was his brother's stuff. And then we looked at this price tag, and I said, is that how much it costs? And he goes, nah. Can't be. But I did see it run through his mind because he was putting it in the car for free at that moment. Looks great, but none of the zippers work because they're all just crusted shut. If I can get the zippers to work, this bag will fetch a pretty penny. Tested out this bike, it's actually amazing. The Proform, I didn't think this bike was like all that great. Look at that. This is the 210, but the newest one is selling in Rebel Sport for like almost $600. Up most of the Hyper Extension multi-gym. No instructions, I have no idea what it even looks like, but somebody is selling something similar on the Facebook. So it looks something like this.
and I'm looking for the manual where you have to put it together multiple times because you put it together wrong constantly. And I'm only guessing that wheel goes there. I mean, maybe you have to put the wires in, the cables in before you put the pieces on. I mean, who knows? There's no manual. That one is like my worst purchase yet. I actually paid for this. I contacted him because I only wanted to buy the barbell because he's selling it for $5. This is actually all I wanted. I tipped it up vertically. I'm going to show you what fell out of it, and there's still more inside it. Looks like cocoons.
You're right, there's some kind of cocoon.
Oh, it looks disgusting. That is what is in some of these gyms that have been outside.
Yeah.
It's been living in the gym. This is the Celsius little tiny bench that was tiny that we picked up today. I'm going to clean it, put it together, and then try and sell it with these little girly dumbbells. Done everything I could to make it like not smell too bad, but this is primer. This is the worst, so I hope they don't come and yell at me. Primed and then painted. That's the water-based paint. $11.50, so this is a good time. I don't like to paint after 3 because people start coming home and you start hearing people, and then people might hate me, and I don't want everyone to like me. Like wet the floor. Litres and litres of buckets of water outside. Should probably get more buckets. Pan 1, pan 2. The only airflow we're going to have is here. Spray this way. Push, the air gets trapped and go out into filter. Watch the spray from here go into the filter. So the 2 fans actually work pretty well. This time we're going to try extraction. And out this way. It does smell out there, but it is basically contained inside the gazebo. I've got 2 fans drying it, so I hope no one's annoyed. I'm trying to look at the time here. It's the 25th, and we've got to the 31st to get as much done as possible. Look how much water has filled up my bucket of weights. It's not meant to be cold here. So it's been monsoon raining. So I've got to get that out of there. So many options, I get overwhelmed, and then I'm like, oh, forget all of that, let's just drink juice. I mean, I can't think anyway, I can't blame it on the cold. This bus pouring with me like this. Cleaned that already, but now it looks white. For some reason it's turned white, and so is a piece of cardboard it's on. So I'm a little bit wary of what that white means. I think the white stuff's rust buster. I think I rust busted this and forgot to take it off. Ooh. So I've been looking for the parts to the Dunk Master. This bag's for this gym. It's 5:30. I've been searching, I think, since like 2 p.m. So I'm still looking for this bag. It's a clear bag. Really worried because I put in all this effort, and like, you know, the big fear is like you put in so much effort and then it doesn't work, and then you like feel like, oh, why do I even bother? And then, you know, just the whole spiral could start. I just sold the crane gym gear, and there was 3 people all of a sudden wanting it. Like no one wanted it, and then all of a sudden 3 people wanted it. And like I'm driving around trying to pick up all this stuff on no food, and then I went and got this basketball ring which took me 90 minutes to take down, and I didn't have the right Allen key. I want to cry. I just did. I cried for like 2 seconds and I was like, I should film this because this is the reality. There's 3 people wanted the gym, 1 person came, and then the other 2 were like trying to come, and then I said yes to all their offers. I did let them know that they're not the only one. 2, 5. You know, to be honest, I actually couldn't keep track of who was who. This happened last week. I sold the rake and the shovel to the wrong person because the person that I agreed to is coming the next day. Another person who contacted me first but let it go for like 5 days all of a sudden contacted me and said, hey, I'm actually here now. So I sold it to him, thinking it was the other guy. And then I realized, oh, hang on a second, that's not him. So I had to send him a long apology. But one of the guys was like, oh, you said you accepted my offer. Thanks for keeping your word. And like, he was annoyed. Yeah, I get why the dude's like upset. I actually do get it. That would be disappointing. It's an honest mistake, but I do need to be a bit more organized. I'm overworked, I'm overtired, over being hungry. Still at this basketball ring trying to disassemble it, and then I have to go and get all these chairs. You know, things happen, and like I've lost out on buying heaps of stuff because somebody just gave it to somebody else. You know, what are you gonna do? You gonna cry about it? You know, literally, I did, but not about that. I cried about knocking my funny bone because it was just my last straw. How to make a cloudy acrylic backboard not cloudy. Use dishwashing detergent, like a really mild one, so I'm using Morning Fresh. If you're in America, you can use the Dawn water, and then it said just let it soak. Scrubbed it, like just with a microfiber cloth, didn't want to scratch or nothing, and wiped it off and then rinsed it off. It looked a lot better. All the cloudiness just like re-emerged. It's almost coming back like with a vengeance. They said do not use terps, whatever you do. But I looked up, can you use methylated spirits? And quite a few websites said yes. So. Ooh, just put a lot on, not quite too much. I cleaned up the cloudiness on the acrylic. Just that if you're going to start really like starting to paint or drill or saw things, you're gonna have to be willing to make mistakes. It took 1 hour just to duct tape that stuff up. The preparation time, and it just takes up what I feel is like valuable time, but it is still part of the process. So I've got to start factoring in how long it takes to prep things. Get behind the backboard. I'm not looking forward to it. An hour and a half to take it down at someone's house, and then it takes like 2.5 hours to put it back up. And then you gotta take it down when somebody buys it. Then you gotta help them because they don't know how to do it. One way to use up all your spare metal. This company has way too much spare bolts. This always happens. I thought that this bench was gonna be like really fast. I like put it together in like 5 minutes. And it's together and it's clean, it doesn't need refurbishing or nothing. Guess what? It's missing a piece. But this one only has one of these. That's where the bar goes. And something's fallen down the back inside the car in the bumper. That's where the spare tyre is. There's stuff in here. Oh, this must be stuff from ages ago. Maybe I do have spare pieces. It's fall down into the bumper. Imagine how much gym stuff I've got down there. I found it. It was in there, along with a whole bunch of other stuff. Somebody wants to buy this barbell. It's a nice refurb, but she also wants weights, and I haven't prepared any of the weights. Well, I better do that. So I have to rust bust now, drill, repair, and then quickly paint them on a Sunday. All the things you don't do on a Sunday, like I try not to make noise with a drill, and I try not to make smell with paint, but today they get a double whammy. Today is the day that I was quitting cleaning, and this I knew was going to be my last bond clean. So it was 16 hours. I put it on intensive wash, and the dude was so upset because the shower head broke. This was my retirement. What a way to go out. This will definitely solidify my mind to never do this again. Now, bond cleaning, it taught me how to clean so well that I can now flip furniture and flip gear and flip stuff and clean it real good. It's my first day as an official full-time flipper. Yesterday was like a really good send-off in the cleaning industry, being like abused. It's Saturday, the 27th. We have 5 days, including today, to get all the stuff that I've collected over this month, over sports months, ready to go. I'm feeling a little under the pump. I definitely went and picked up way more than I should have. But there was just so many things going for free. It was just like after this garage was filled, I was like, I can't work in here, there's no more space. But then something else went up and it was just like, I have to get it. And then it just happened multiple times. I've moved these weights like 20 times. I'm a lot stronger this month than I was last month. 4 basketball rings, 3 backboards, and 2 basketball systems. I got 3 bench press machines. Got 1 Bowflex. Got a pulley system. Derusted them, and I have to finish painting them. 3 bikes. I've been to Bunnings more times than I care for this month. Pressure sprayed it to clean it to make it faster. I've switched over to nylon bristle brushes instead, which I take off the rust dust as well and a lot safer. I've got so much stuff. Sports month! Facebook Marketplace flips! Quitting my job for this! It better work! I have 3 more days to finish the dump master. Take apart 2 cruiser bikes, refurb them and put them back together. I need to put the Bowflex together, find a back support rod. I need to fix the 2 upholsteries on both of those gym sets, fix the slime ball and get it on a pole. That basketball ring cleaned and put back together. Oh, I've got 2 full gym sets inside paint booth that I need to derust, prime and then paint and then put together. Oh, I gotta fix that golf club bag. Should I put the bike together? I just feel like I don't know what to do. Should probably start taking photos of that. Bowflex used to be here. I was going to use it. I was just want to put the cables on, but I was procrastinating because, you know, got all this other stuff to do. He took it. $150. I paid 20 bucks for it. 8 hours of deep cleaning it though. See, that guy was very grateful. So I enjoyed that. So I used to work bond cleaning. Is a very thankless job, so I don't do that anymore. We just made another sale. We sold 34 kilos of weights. That's $2 a kilo. We sold the white golf bag. So sports months. It just earned itself another $30. I ended up just ditching it for 30 bucks because I couldn't be bothered oxidizing the zipper. Oh, somebody bought the Celsius. That was the little tiny bench press. I bought it, 45 bucks. I can't believe out of all the gyms, that was the first one that went. Well, let's crack some numbers. So like my ultimate goal was to someday learn how to ride a bicycle. No, it was to earn $500 a week just flipping stuff off Marketplace. So the weights I'm gonna do at $2.50 kilo. Most of the stuff from Sports Month is sold, and I added up what I made in the last 7 days. It was over $1,000. I was like, what? I can't do math. So I did it again. Yeah, it's $1,000. Because someone's coming to get this right now, so I gotta take it apart, and I've got like 2 seconds to do it. So I just stopped by Bunnings, the place of all temptation, and finally got an Allen key big enough. Sold the basketball ring. Sold the blue one. The one where I had to fit a 2.3 meter pole in the car. Picked that one up for 20 bucks and sold it for 65 bucks. All the weird looking weights, the ones that I got for free, they were done in pounds, so I weighed them on a scale and then wrote the numbers on them. Put it up for a week. I said it's 102 kilos for $100 because it's $1 a kilo because these weights are like weird. Anyway, no one was interested. So today I tried the whole make an offer thing. And I said $0 and then I wrote make an offer. First person to contact us offered 100 bucks. It's exactly what I wanted. All the extra stuff is like these barbells, the dumbbells, the other dumbbells. So I reckon I could make 500 bucks just on the extra stuff. Yesterday I sold the dumbbells for 35, the other dumbbells for 45. Muscle compression sleeve for 10 bucks. I bought it for 5. I think I've cracked the code. Biggest haul yet. 150, got 2 bars, dumbbells, a weight bench, 180 kilos. Hit the big time. Please do not park in front of the neighbours' houses. Because people keep coming to the garage to buy stuff. I've got like 5 people coming every day. No matter how many times I tell them park in the visitors' car park, only like 2 people out of 200 people have done that. The neighbours don't like it when you park in front of their house. They go, yep, we'll do. And then they go, I'm here. I tell them like which garage it is. Then they just drive the car here. And I'm like, that's why I told you to park in the visitors. I gave up on that a while ago because people just wouldn't do it. Block the neighbours, park in the middle. They rock up with their like speakers blaring rap music. And then when they get out, they're really loud. They're like, this is great. I love this. It's so good. Whoa, what else have you got in the garage? You know, I'm just like, shut up. Shush. Park on the right side of the road, block my garage only, and keep your voice to a minimum. And like inside voice, use it outside. I don't want to be a bother, because then I'll get in trouble for being a bother. And like that hits me right in the feels. That's how I felt when I was little. I have to go to the therapist's office if this continues. If anyone ever watches this and you're one of the victims, I am very sorry and I think about you daily, and sometimes during the night when I wake up in a hot sweat. Somebody wants to buy this, which is great, but he wants to know if the bracket fits. It's made by Spalding, and Spalding claimed to have made this to work with this, but it does say on the website, works with most. Fits most Spalding backboards. And I'm like, well, it says it does, but he wants me to put it on there. So I have to do that. This is why I'm doing this, because of this word. So let's open up this universal bracket that sells for $200 to $250 and they can't be bothered making a list. If you think that Spalding should have just made a list, especially charging the public that price, please leave a comment saying, Spalding, why are you making other people do your dirty work? The mount fits the bracket and everything else in the kit will fit the mount. Just say, Spalding, Mr. Spalding, could you please make a list so that Callista from Gold Mall and from Somehow I Clean doesn't have to do this? You know, she could be coming up with a name for her 3rd business right now. It fits. So to the guy that got me to do this, it fits. $280 please. You're welcome. How many days left of sports month do we have? Oh, I was hoping to see a 2. It's the 30th, so basically today and tomorrow. Oh no, I never thought I'd come this far. Like, I have aspirations and like I tempt, but I never really believed. Because in the stages of prepping, you know, anything could happen. So I'm like all optimistic, and then as soon as it's go time, it's crunch time, we've got all the stuff we now have to do our plan. That's when I start to second guess. So I don't know anything about chains other than they need to be clean. I got this from Aldi. $7 from Aldi. I think it was $7, $10. It's cheap, whatever it was. Bicycle chain cleaner. Couldn't have come at a better time. So I've been dismantling these bikes for 4 hours. If you don't put that rod back in correctly and it doesn't hit the wedge, then my sister-in-law could be in big trouble. Tempted to like send a photo to my sister-in-law. Imagine if somebody who's like never fixed a bike before said they were going to trial on yours, and they sent you an update photo of this. You'd be worried. I decided to get rid of all the brakes, because what bikes need brakes? These are the two rims from the donation bike, the one that's dedicated to science. I've had a hiccup, hiccup. Of course I did. I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm always surprised because I never see it coming. Because last night I realised what I did. You know, don't want my sister-in-law or some stranger that I don't know refurbing the other bike riding around on rusty brake cable. So what did I do? I thought I'll just get rid of the brakes. But before I did that, I thought I'll have a little Google and see if I can afford that. Let's see if it's in the old budget. So yeah, I looked it up and it was fine. And I thought, so it was such a good price that I'll buy 2 of them so that the other bike can have it. And then I thought, well, when I refurbish bikes, I'll always do this. 10 p.m. at night, I'm at home now, and I'm laying on this couch watching TV with my husband like I normally do. And all of a sudden it dawned on me. When I removed the brakes, a whole bunch of nuts and bolts just fell out, like up to 5 pieces just fell out. And I thought, well, shouldn't that have only happened twice? 2 bikes, 2 brakes. Why did it happen 4 times? I destroyed the gears. I wasn't thinking. I took photos of every single thing that I did with my phone. Complete documentation, because I learnt how I messed up the basketball hoop system where I lost all the bolts and all the bolts to the gym set. I learned a lesson. I learnt. And I thought, you know what, no matter how many photos, no matter how much it takes, I'm going to document every single thing and have photos of every single thing where every single thing goes, multiple angles. So I did that for like 8 hours. And then when it came to the brakes, I saw that they were rusty. And I thought, well, I don't need to document that because they're going in the bin, and I'll just get new instructions with the new set that come from the internet. And of course, I didn't just remove the gears and not document it on my sister-in-law's bike with a very good gear shifter. No, I just picked that stuff up and shoved it into a box with all the other stuff. It looks like they're like bones of people have been buried for years and then dug back up and then just mixed in with all the other bones. I thought they were brakes. Anyway, I did the exact same thing to the bike that I dedicated to science. Could have woken up this morning and gone, it's okay, that's why you got a second bike for spare parts. No, I went and did a double whammy. Whatever the case, I think I've wasted about $80 per bike. So every time I save money, I spend money, I waste money. All right, last day of the month. So today is the last day I have. This is it. This is the big go-ahead, the big shebang. So I really hope I can get this stuff put together in time, because after sports month, which is today's the cutoff, today's the deadline, that's it. It's 7:30 in the morning and I have something to do tonight. I gotta watch Game 7, Miami versus Boston. I hope Miami wins. Yeah, so my brother's coming over to watch Game 7, so I have to be done here. Because sports month, Game 7, you know, I have to go and put all this gym equipment together before Game 7 starts tonight. But while I'm talking here, I'm wasting valuable minutes trying to put it together, so I don't really remember what it looked like. So just from this one photo, no other angles, I'm going to put this together. I learnt so much of what to do. I got all this gear and I just be able to flip it like straight away. Like those dip bars went within less than 24 hours. And straight away the next morning, it sold for $250. I picked up half of that stuff for $150 the day before. All these little baby weights, picked them up for 10 bucks, so I'm gonna make 30 bucks. This is my very first purchase from Sports Month. This one, it's still here. Just asked the guy, do you have anything else? Can't believe this. The deal just came up so big, so good, so grand. He's gonna have like 100 inquiries. People offering to pay 50 bucks and you come now, it's yours. I have no idea. This is the most gym gear I've ever seen. Very rare opportunity. This doesn't come up all that often.